Charlize Theron turns 50. Action hero, advocate, and unapologetically herself. In just a few weeks, Charlize Theron will celebrate her 50th birthday. And if you're expecting her to dread the milestone, think again. The Oscar-winning actress is not just embracing 50. She's charging into it with the same bold energy that's defined her decades-long career. Whether she's battling immortal villains in the old guard too or speaking out against societal ageism, Theron proves once again that she's not just aging, she's evolving. The South African-born actress returns as Andromache of Scythia, or Andy, in the much-anticipated sequel to The Old Guard, which premieres on Netflix July 2nd. The comic book-inspired film showcases Theron in peak form. Agile, powerful, and magnetic on screen. Yet off-screen, she's more focused than ever on staying true to herself. "I wore fishnets last night because I felt awesome in them," Theron said in a recent interview, exuding her signature mix of defiance and humor. "I don't give a f. I have limited time left, and I'm going to live my life the way I want to live it. No more pretending for other people." Her blunt honesty is refreshing, especially in a Hollywood culture that often sidelines women as they age. Theron is fed up with the ageist double standards that still plague the industry, and she's not afraid to say so. For her, turning 50 is not a crisis. It's a statement. In The Old Guard too, Theron leads an ensemble cast of fierce female warriors, including Kiki Lane and Uma Thurman. The film, directed by Victoria Mahoney, notably the first female director in the Star Wars franchise, is a celebration of strong women, not just in front of the camera, but behind it as well. "I never saw women in these positions when I started," Theron said. "It finally feels like we're not alone out there." That shift toward inclusivity is something Theron has championed throughout her career. As a producer through her companies Denver and Delilah Productions and Secret Menu, she's committed to developing stories that center underrepresented voices. One of her upcoming projects includes a documentary on the Alexander brothers, real estate tycoons accused of repeated sexual abuse, shining a light on power, accountability, and justice. But Theron isn't all business. At home, she's simply mom to daughters Jackson, 12, and August, 9. And while her kids are proud of her, they're not particularly impressed by her on-screen heroics. She joked during a recent appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live that her daughters are far more taken with Tom Cruise's daredevil stunts than their mother's sword fights. "They couldn't care less," she laughed. Despite their indifference to her action scenes, Theron's daughters are a driving force in her life. Both adopted from South Africa, they reflect her deep ties to her homeland. Ties she continues to honor through her philanthropy. Her Charlize Theron Africa Outreach Project focuses on supporting community-based organizations that serve underprivileged youth, particularly in health and education. "Women in South Africa are facing femicide at a shocking rate," she said. "And no one's talking about it. So instead of waiting for governments to act, we partner with people doing real work on the ground. It's not just about charity, it's about solidarity." As if one new film wasn't enough, Theron recently wrapped production on Apex, another Netflix feature in which she plays a grieving rock climber who ventures into the Australian outback, only to be hunted by a serial killer, played by Taron Egerton. The survival thriller is gritty and intense, and a reminder that women over 40 can still lead high-stakes, adrenaline-filled stories. "Let's be honest, this kind of role didn't exist for women my age even a few years ago," Theron said. "But I'm here to prove that those days are over." That defiance runs in the family. Theron credits her mother, Gerda, as a major influence in how she views aging. "My mom said, 'Oh, honey, it gets so much better when you hit your 70s, Charlize recalled with a laugh. We're not even sure how old she really is. She was born in a small town, and the records were written in pencil. With humor, heart, and a rebellious spark, Charlize Theron is redefining what it means to age in Hollywood. She's not slowing down. If anything, she's just getting started.